this year till he decides you don't want those.
I dug this one out.
Can we make a motion like that?
It ended up, it got kind of stained on the front, but it's all, I guess it's all
Everybody
good. I'll
I've
just
talked
turn
to
the
is
page,
kind
and I'll be fine. I was trying to read. I'm
happy
supposed to read
or
up on my
accommodating
bylaws to
or
know what
not
every
that
committee,
right
how every
word,
committee is. So I
They
dug
know what
this
they're doing
out.
on those committees.
Where the heck did that land?
Not that that's good, but
Yeah, where'd you get the blue?
I must have had I must have had a blue book on it and carried it in the rain or something. I have no idea.
I mean, I haven't heard anybody say, geez, I want to get off that committee or on a different one, so. And I guess in a way it might be good to mix them up a little bit, but there ain't been too many conflicts that I've heard about on the committee, so why, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
That's my motto, but I
Okay.
guess that's 25 years old already, so. What's
Okay.
Russ know?
I forgot to.
Huh? Me? Well, you want to get on there?
Mike Cap. How you doing?
Oh, what are we going to give Mike?
Thank you.
He's got to have something. Oh, he'll get on land and water.
He will with
When Joe was here,
Oh, he had all of them. He didn't have nothing else to do, though.
Yeah.
Well, you don't either. You're retired now, so.
6 o'clock this morning, I was out with the earth mover, digging dirt.
Oh no.
Another person that works. And I got my oats all sewed and the alfalfa
Well,
seed.
in comes so mine. I ain't got mine in yet.
Wow.
Hello.
Shut mine off.
I made mine
Yeah, you
go
just
too.
called me, Donna. Yes, you did. Just right here.
Did not. I turned it off.
When you turned it off, you called me. I'm just going to show you. That's what it.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
What does that say there, Bob? Recent call.
Donna Colada.
I was turning my phone off, honest.
You got to train your fingers better.
I know.
I know what you were doing.
I'll be texting. I'll text him during the meeting.
Yeah, they did that.
Huh?
They did that.
They had my.
I knew Scott would go sit back in the corner again. We got to get him. We got to get him upset in front and center.
He loves to sit
I
right
know
there.
I better,
That's his spot.
suppose I better sign this, huh?
Bob, here's no ballot.
No, she had neck surgery last Friday, so she can't be here. Yeah, they're repairing that.
You want cough drop?
They're repairing that.
That's just something I threw in here before.
They're trying to repair that. Warning here.
could please repeat after me. I
I,
state your name.
Anna Colada,
Having been elected to the office of
the office of
County Board Supervisor,
County Board Supervisor,
swear or affirm
swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Wisconsin,
of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully and impartially
and will faithfully and impartially
discharge the duties of said office
discharge the duties of said office
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, and thank you to all of you for your service.
Thank you.
And they will sign them, and then I will sign them after that. You're going to bring them, I have a 9 o'clock. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Chair, would I be out of order if I made a suggestion that if a candidate receives more than 50% of the vote on a nominating ballot, that they would be elected?
You can certainly, I think, cast a unanimous ballot for someone.
Okay, all right. Do it after the ballots are, okay, thank you.
These you don't have to
I'd make
so
a
moved.
motion that we cast a unanimous ballot for Donna Colada for chair.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor of, that casting unanimous ballot for Donna Colada as county board chair, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Donna, you're county board chair for another 2 years. Congratulations, you can take your seat.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks. Looking at call Mark, if I know him. He's accidentally calling Mark Kirschner on my phone. I thought I turned it off. All right, now we will. Do you want to just go ahead and run these elections? All right, we now will have the election for the first vice chair, and there's also a sheet in there for that to nominate. Mark Kirschner and Pat King. We're going with the green ballot, I believe. Again, you do not have to initial these. You just write your choice of either Mark Kirschner or Patrick King.
If we got our own, can we vote twice?
No, you may not.
I'm just asking.
Nice try, though.
Well,
Good try.
one way to get a position you want.
Called voter fraud.
Well,
Well, I'm only going to count 10, so you have to hurry up and get your multiple votes in fast.
yeah, quick.
So it's up on the board here if you need a refresher who the two names are.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor of Dennis Weddy as second vice chair, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Congratulations. All right, now we are on to the Public Works Committee. And this is a vote for three, but again, feel free to nominate as many as you would like on that sheet for Public Works.
Chair, I move to approve the agenda as published.
Motion by Liddy to approve. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Second by Bob Lane. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And we need an approval of the minutes of the March 15th, 2016 monthly meeting. It's in your packet. Motion by Eckstein to approve.
I'll second.
Second by Ray. Any questions or comments concerning the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, I see nothing for public comments, so we'll go to unfinished business. And the first thing on the unfinished is consideration of possible action on the following resolution. Resolution number 04-0316, resolution approving the Sheriff County bulk hazard mitigation plan. Mark and Todd are in the crowd here, so in our lunch crowd. So, if you have questions for them, or I know you had a question.
I have a question too.
Okay, would you guys come up to the podium, please, and answer the questions that the supervisors have? Who wants to go first?
I would, as I look at the list of people on this committee, is Claude Olson still a member? He's, no, I don't think he's district administrator in Wild Rose anymore, is he? Did he retire?
This was when we wrote the plan.
Okay, so that doesn't make any difference?
Kind of a snapshot in time,
Okay,
and when we were going through this, starting in, back in 2015, all the information is a snapshot in time. Ideally, this would have been approved by FEMA and WEM before January of this year, but it was not
Okay.
approved until after that, and so that's why we're not able to go back and recreate now.
thanks.
Yeah, I had a question on the Appendix B, Table 2 for the fires that occurred in Waushara County. There's no heading on the top to know where the area is.
Those tables have been updated,
Okay?
and the township range and sections are included on that.
And I think Bernadette had a question about the town of Aurora being served. The way it showed on the plan that only the city of Berlin was being served by the Berlin Fire and Ambulance Service, but the whole town of Aurora is. So I don't know if that,
Our mapping data that we've had, that was the most accurate information that we've had. Now, since your last board meeting, the county's JS director, or JS, the mapping guy, I don't know his name, he sent over the correct mapping information, and now those maps will reflect the correct coverage.
And also since the last
myself. I wanted to update you that UW Extension is going to be going through some changes in the near future. With the last biannual budget for the state, the 2015 to 2017 biannual budget, the University of Wisconsin received a $250 million cut. That $250 million cut impacts cooperative extension at $3.6 million a year, which is equivalent to about 8.3% of the UW Extension budget for cooperative extension. And the current way that UW Extension is structured won't be feasible to continue operating exactly how we have been operating as a result of that cut, because it is such a big portion of the operating budget. So the county level programs are going to be need to be cut by 1.2 million. The campus programs are being cut by 1.7 million, and administration is being cut by 700,000. Is the way that cut is being broken down as far as impacting cooperative extension. There has been a steering committee that's been established. The counties were represented on that steering committee by John Hockemer from the Wisconsin Counties Association. Also on that steering committee are two county extension employees, Jeff Hoffman, who's the Conrad agent, or Community Natural Resource and Economic Development agent in Dodge County, and Ruth Schieffer, who's a family living agent in Iowa County, are also on that steering committee. They're representing the different programs, but they're also county employees, and as county employees, they're giving a county perspective on that steering committee. One of the big things that will be taking place is that there'll still be a county office in every county, but they're moving to a county area, and Waushara County's been grouped with Green Lake, Marquette, Adams, and Juneau. The details on how that grouping will work and how that'll have an impact on the county is being worked out. They're forming work groups to develop the strategies and how that will be implemented. And Everett Eckstein has been nominated to be on one of those steering committees. There were about 600 nominees and 200 positions on different committees. So I might have the numbers wrong there with the nominees and committee, but there's a lot more people nominated than will be actually working on the different committees. The committees are then divided up by topic area, and we'll be working out the details, which then will ultimately the decision will be made by the UW Extension, UW College's chancellor. And then the Waushara County is also going to be represented by Barb Barker, Ken Williams, and myself, who are on the faculty governance within UW Extension. And as faculty governance may or may not be involved, we'll certainly be there also representing Waushara County's interests. So I do have a summary of announcing the changes that I'll give you, and then I'll entertain any questions if you have any. At this point, I don't have a lot of answers because there haven't been a lot of final decisions made.
Patrick, why don't you tell the board about the area and what towns are involved in our area?
So the area is like I said, it's going to be Waushara, then Green Lake, Marquette, Juneau, and Adams. It's intended to be somewhat of an administrative structure. And there will be some impact on the way we do programs as well, because if it's administrative, there's a little more to it than if it's just an administrative structure. So, like I said, we don't know the final details on how that area structure will be worked out and how that'll have an impact on the way we do things in Waushara County. But we will be partnered with Green Lake, Marquette, Adams, and Juneau.
Patrick, is there a timeline? Are they telling you any implementation strategies?
So the timeline is that the work groups will be coming up with the details between now and the end of the year. And then the changes will take effect starting in 2017. The UW Extension has some reserve funds that they're using in the meantime to maintain things until it starts to be implemented in 2017.
Has UW taken steps like freeze hiring? Are they doing anything like that to?
Yeah, so what this will ultimately affect is that there'll be fewer UW Extension employees. They hope, or the plan is to do it through attrition. That doesn't necessarily mean that everyone will be where they are now. It may be that someone from Waushara County may end up in Iron County, or it could be that there might be some other changes in types of positions. The positions are, there's currently a hiring freeze, and there has been since the budget was passed in July of 2015. They are filling a few positions that they see continuing into the future, but in general there's a hiring freeze right now, so there are quite a few positions open throughout the state of Wisconsin.
So the last webinar that I attended, there, out of this 5-county area, there will be coverage in all 4.
And there will be coverage in all 4 programs that we do now.
But you won't necessarily have, but every county is not going to have 4 agents anymore.
Not very likely. Since the details haven't been finalized, it's not definite, but it's not very likely there'll be 4 agents necessarily in Waushara County. All 4 program areas will be covered, but it's not certain that the same four people that we have here, Ken Williams, Barb Barker, myself, and Marianne Schilling, will still be housed in Waushara County.
So is part of that work group then to determine how those resources should be spread out and where they should be housed, what would be the most beneficial, or?
Right, that's what the work groups are going to be working out, is the details on what would be the best way of having fewer people covering a 5-county area versus the number of people we have now covering the same 5-county area. Sure.
Some of the people are covering sometimes 2 or 3 counties, and that might happen after here, as far as sharing. We might have to share it back with another county or some of the others. One of the things that we on Extension were concerned about was that this was all a done deal, and down in Madison, they weren't listening to
So the early plans were 2. Now there's been more discussion, well, maybe there might be actually 3 in certain county, but it'll be somewhat, it'll be different for each grouping of counties, what the final structure will be. And that's one of those things that's still being worked out. And like the open positions, Adams County currently has 1 person. They used to have 3 agents in their office. So Waushara County right now is fortunate. They still have 4 of us here, but you know, as they're holding positions open, Adams County is not getting the same kind of program they did before with 1 person than when they had 3 before. So. Yeah, so there's been some help going that way too.
One of the things that they taking a good hard look at some of the counties. Some used to be more agriculture or whatever, and are not anymore, more urban. They're determining, do we really need a full-time ag agent? Or can we get by with somebody that's only half-time? And in some ways they will be, well, they have to save the money. The money isn't there.
Well, I think with the use of computers, that will be a little bit easier than it might have been, say, 15 years ago. So, you know, that will help too, I'm sure. But, I like to have the people know what to use. All right, no other questions? Thank you very much, Kathy.
If I might add a side note or a slight departure from the topic, I wanted to acknowledge that Everett Eckstein will be receiving an award tomorrow from the Epsilon Sigma Phi, which is the professional organization for UW Extension. Includes all of the program areas as well as retirees. And Everett's being recognized as a friend of Extension for the state of Wisconsin. And for his work that he's done as a member of the Wisconsin Association of County Extension Committees, as well as his involvement with the Master Gardener program and the Square Foot Gardening and the community garden in Red Granite. So just wanted to let you know that it's receiving that award.
Where is this going to take place?
This will take place at the annual state conference for cooperative extension, which will be in Wisconsin Dells.
Is there a water park in your future, Everett? Float down the lazy river?
New business, we have, we have it. Okay, now we're gonna go to B, consideration of possible action on the following resolutions. Resolution number 7-4-16, designation of the bus ports. That was in your packet.
I move to approve.
Motion by Ready to approve. Second by Kirschner. I noticed a lot of our banks have changed names, and so it's a little confusing with that. So, are there any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Resolution number 8-4-16, resolution allowing park superintendent to apply for trail aids under chapter 23.09, round 26. Motion by Eckstein to approve, second by Wato. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Resolution number 9-4-16, resolution acknowledging the commendable service of Barry Mastercola as the Sheriff County Supervisor.
Motion to approve. Second.
By Heisey. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution number 10-4-16, acknowledgement of Bobby Vance service to and retirement from
information is too generic. I've said it before, I think that when we have the commendation, it should indicate what we're commending the person specifically for. This commendation is published in the newspapers, and a lot of people don't know who he was or what he did. And I think it needs to be amended to include that information.
When we publish our, if I may, Madam Chair, when we publish our minutes in the paper, we include a summary of the resolution, and we always include what department the person is from. So even though the department isn't within the title of the resolution, we do always include what department the person is from.
But I think it should be in this record too.
Are you
'Cause I don't even know who Bobby Bant is.
The department, or what exactly, when you say more specific, what would you like to see in this?
What his job was.
So do you want the entire 31 years? You know, if somebody's changed multiple times jobs, do you want, I mean, how specific do you really want this to be, or do you want it to be the job that they hold when they walk out the door?
Well, it doesn't have to be, all the titles that he held during the time, but at least a indication of what department he worked for,
Okay, so the department, for sure.
and if he's held a certain position for a long time, indicate what that is.
And you want that within the title of the resolution, because it's included in the
No,
body of the resolution.
Pardon?
I
It's
said
not in
no.
the body of the resolution that I see.
I thought it said how the department is from. Highway Department has been told to include that information in the resolution. I neglected to see that they did not. So I will remind them again to include that.
Can this one be amended to include that?
You certainly can make a motion to send it back to the highway department, but we have a motion right now that we need to act on first.
I can't amend that motion? Why can't I amend it?
Supervisor Weddy would need to make.
I would move to amend, if that's proper, to include his job description title.
And then maybe, if you could, Deb, at your next department head meeting, pass this on, that a little bit more specific.
Okay, and again, what I'm struggling with in my mind is that you could have an employee that's been in 4 different departments this is 31 years of employment, so you could have multiple departments, multiple positions, so how do you pick and choose? And that, I get the department piece of it, I totally get that, but I'm not sure how specific you really want us to be.
Well, I'd have to do the department, I think if we do the department from which he is, or that person is retiring from.
Okay.
Then, that should do it, I don't think we have to go down the whole list.
Okay.
Just where he's retiring from.
Okay, and the position that they held the day that they walked out the door?
That's all.
Okay,
I can withdraw my motion, my original motion.
That was original motion, because Larry can do a motion to table it to the next meeting that is not needed really bring us higher than it will come back.
There was a second that has to be withdrawn as well, right?
No,
Supervisor Brady.
if you just withdraw your motion,
Okay.
there's no debate, and it does not, it does not need a second.
Then rather than send it back, I think I would make a motion then to acknowledge Bobby Bant's service